Here are our pick of the films being released in Britain and Ireland during January 2017. Molly's Game is based on the true story of Molly Bloom, who ran the world's most exclusive high-stakes poker game for a decade before being arrested by FBI agents. Her defense lawyer learned that there was much more to Molly than the tabloids led us to believe. All the Money in the World follows the kidnapping of 16-year-old John Paul Getty III and the desperate attempt by his devoted mother to convince his billionaire godfather to pay the ransom as her son's captors become increasingly volatile and brutal. In Brad's Status, the father takes his son to tour colleges on the East Coast. Meeting an old friend triggers a crisis of confidence for him as he reassesses his own life choices in a bittersweet comedy. Hostiles is set in 1892 New Mexico. A legendary army captain undertakes one final mission before retirement to escort Yellow Hawk, a dying Cheyenne war chief, and his family back to sacred tribal lands. Darkest Hour follows Winston Churchill soon after becoming Prime Minister, facing one of his most turbulent and defining trials. He must withstand his darkest hour, rally a nation, and attempt to change the course of world history. In Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, a mother who is frustrated by lack of progress in her daughter's murder case puts a controversial message directed at the town's chief of police on three signs. This leads to a battle between her and Ebbing's police. Coco tells the story of Miguel, who dreams of becoming an accomplished musician despite his family's generations-old ban on music. He finds himself in the land of the dead to unlock the real story behind his family history. The Commuter is an insurance salesman on his daily commute home who is unwittingly caught up in a criminal conspiracy that carries life and death stakes for himself and his fellow passengers. The Post follows the unlikely partnership between the Washington Post's publisher, Katharine Graham, and editor Ben Bradley as they race to expose a massive cover-up of government secrets that span 3 decades and 4 US presidents. Downsizing follows a kindly occupational therapist who undergoes a new procedure to be shrunken to 4 inches tall, so that he and his wife can help save the planet and afford a nice lifestyle at the same time. 12 Strong tells the true story of the first US troops sent into Afghanistan for an extremely dangerous mission to convince the Northern Alliance to join forces with them to fight their common adversary, the Taliban and their Al-Qaeda allies. Early Man is set at the dawn of time, when prehistoric creatures and woolly mammoths roamed the earth. It tells the story of Doug and his sidekick Hognob as they unite his tribe against the mighty enemy, Lord Nuth and his Bronze Age city, to save their home. In The Death Cure, Thomas leads his group of escaped gliders on a mission to break into the legendary Last City, a labyrinth that may turn out to be the deadliest maze of all, on a quest to get the answers to the questions the gliders have been asking since they first arrived in the maze. Full details of all these films and trailers are available on our site. Join us for more film news and information.